I'm just trying to change my life. And at the same time while I'm doing that, I'm just trying to shed some light.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I'm D Price in real life and on YouTube. And over here, I like to give you examples of what you can do with your money. Better yet, I like to give examples on how you can get money. And an easier way for you to get money nowadays, let's say if you have a good driving record, you can become a truck driver. I am an intermodal driver for Schneider, and I'm going to expose my pay. Now, this is a local position, so you can expect to be home daily, but it's going to require you to be gone for hours. So if this is something that you can handle, you might want to give it a try. Just like with any job, there are going to be pros and cons. You need to decide whether your pros outweigh your cons. I think Schneider is a good starter company for those who are fresh up out of CDL school and also those who are looking to get into CDL driving. Luckily, if you do not already possess a CDL, pro number one, you can obtain one through training at Schneider. That can also be considered a con since you will be in a contractual agreement. But if you already have your CDL, you'll be in a much better position to move forward if you choose to do so. Second pro I noticed, Schneider practice and teaches safety. Safety will be the main focus from the time you step foot in orientation, which is a good habit to pick up, especially for new drivers. The third pro I want to talk about is that it's a local, home daily position. As a new driver, those positions are not always available. Most companies require you to have at least 4 months of experience. But with Schneider, you can get hired on in that local position. These are just a few of my pros from my 5-month experience working with Schneider as a new driver. Alright, let's talk about the pay. Pay is one of the few cons that I have experienced while working with Schneider. The pay is set up as a mileage plus load basis. Each load pays $31. The mileage started at 38 cents a mile. Being that it's a local position, most of your pay is going to come from the loads. For instance, let's say you get a load from the rail yard and you got to deliver it 20 miles away. It may take you 2 hours from the time you start your assignment, couple, pre-trip, drive those 20 miles, which may take you an hour itself within Chicago's traffic, get to the customer, wait to be checked in, finally get a location to drop. It may take you 2 hours just for that load. So if you do the math, you just made about $19 an hour, which isn't terrible, but you're not getting paid by the hour. You're getting paid by loads and mileage, and God forbid you have to wait. And I spent so much time waiting, whether I'm waiting for them to reroute me to a new location, whether I'm waiting for an updated assignment, or either a new assignment. But the most of all, I hated waiting for a flip in the rail yard. A flip is when you have to switch out the chassis which carries the container because it doesn't meet DOT compliance. And the chassis needed for a flip are usually all the way on the other side of the rail yard. So you have to find a yard driver, notify him that you need a flip, go and get your chassis from the other side of the rail yard, come back, wait in line, and hopefully someone can get to you as soon as possible. There are times I waited 2.5 hours in the rail yard before I was able to move and had to file discretionary just so I can get a whopping $15. Because the first hour is free at any customer, and then it's $15 an hour after that. I'd rather be working at McDonald's for those 2.5 hours, but hey, it is what it is. I am grateful and thankful for the experience that I have gained working with Schneider, but the fluctuation of the pay is something that I just can't deal with, so I decided to take my talents elsewhere. These are my pros and cons from my 5-month experience with Schneider. Yours may be different than mine, but I do believe Schneider is a good starter company for any new driver coming out of CDL school. If you felt like this video was helpful, please leave a like and share it with someone else who may be interested in becoming a Schneider Intermodal driver.